KISS. K-I-S-S. It's not just a rock band. Stick around. I'll show you what it means to a chef. Minute Range TM, thanks for visiting the channel. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're not talking Detroit Rock City here, KISS. We're talking about keep it simple, stupid. And one of the things that I think is the biggest problem with a lot of seafood is people try and do too much to it. They try and do a lot of stuff. And sometimes it can just get complicated. So what we want to do is take a really nice piece of salmon, do a nice little bourbon, brown sugar, sesame glaze, and we're going to do it over a vegetable fried rice. Really easy. Something you can do at home. And something you can do for for multiple people, and it's not going to kill you time-wise, and it's not going to be too hard. So we're starting with a really nice piece of Atlantic salmon, and you can see the rings. That's awesome. That's what you want to see. That's going to be moisture until it's all said and done. You got the rings of fat there. If you have your choice between something that looks like this and something that's going to be pure orange without the rings, go with this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to sear it, a little salt and pepper, and we're going to do a really simple brown sugar, soy, bourbon glaze with some toasted sesame and some Thai chilies. And then we're going to do a veggie fried rice to go underneath it. Okay? So let's head over to the stove. Alright, got the pan heated up here. It's the regular old aluminum saute pan like we normally use. Got our Atlantic salmon. Really nice. So, first thing we're going to do is give it a little salt and pepper. And make sure it tastes good. Okay. We're going to hit this pan with a little olive oil. Don't need a ton. That's a little bit more than we need. And it is nice and hot. You'll see it smoke just a tiny bit. We're going to go in and we're going to drop it away from ourselves. You always drop it away, that way it doesn't splash back on you. Give it a little wiggle. Okay, and while this is searing, we are going to sear both sides. While this is searing, we're going to get the little glaze going. Okay. So we've got a teaspoon of brown sugar. Okay. A half a teaspoon of bourbon. Not a whole lot. A half a teaspoon of soy sauce. I use light soy sauce. Quarter teaspoon of toasted sesame seeds, and some sliced Thai chilies. You can leave those out if you want. Now this is going to be enough for one piece. I mean, obviously depending on how many you're going to do, you're going to want to up this. But you don't need a whole lot, and it's not going to be like, that's actually perfect. It's going to be just right to kind of just be enough for one slice. Let's give this bad boy a switch. There you go. Perfect. Really nice. It's nice sear. And that's it. Okay, we're going to take it off. The other side is seared a little bit lighter, as you can see, and the skin is removed from this. We're going to go onto a sizzle plate. You could use a cookie sheet at home. You could also go in with a pan. You can go into there with a pan. We're going to take this. We're going to hit it with our marinade. And again, we don't have a whole lot here, but we don't need a whole lot. It's just enough to give it like a nice little sweet and spicy hint of flavor. And we're going to go into the oven with that. I'll see you back a little bit later. Okay, wok 101. These woks are really inexpensive. Okay, you can buy them at Asian markets for maybe 20 bucks, 22 bucks, something like that. This one's a 16-inch, but you can get 12s. On a medium-high heat, even with these, they're pretty thin. What we're going to do is high heat. We're going to hit it with a little olive oil, and we're going to use a mixture of nice fresh veg, zucchini, yellow squash, carrot. There's some red cabbage in there. There's some edamame in there. Okay, and some yellow peppers. Really, really fast, and some scallion, some green onion. We're going to wok sear that really, really quick, and then we're going to put the rice in. We're going to toss the rice. If you don't have your wok hot enough, it will stick on you. So you want to have a nice hot wok. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with what we call the fried rice juice. And it's a 1/4 cup of hoisin, 1 1/4 cup of light soy sauce, a teaspoon of ginger, a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic, and some chilies. You won't use that amount for this. We're going to use about 2 ounces of that for this. And it's about 1.5 cups of rice. Now the rice is best if it's a few days old. You make it, this is a jasmine rice, you make it and then let it sit open in your refrigerator for a day or so. It'll start to dry out a little bit, but it'll still be tender. Okay, and that way when you do this it won't stick as much and it'll absorb lots of those good flavors. If you try and use fresh soft rice, it wants to stick like a bugger, and because it's already got a lot of moisture to it, it won't absorb all the great flavors. Yeah. Olive oil. Our veg. Fire. We're just going to give that a second. We don't want it to turn into mush. We want it to still have nice texture when we eat it. We're going to go in with the rice, and I'm going to go in with it right on top. Okay? I'm not going to spread it around. I want it right on top of that veg for right now. And what that's going to do is start to steam that rice soft a little bit. Then we're going to give it a couple of tosses. We're going to go in with the 1.5 ounces of the fried rice juice, and then if we need to add the other half, we will. But I think 1.5 ounces might do it. These are great. Wok spatula. Okay, it's made to fit in the wok. So if you're going to do some walking at home, waka waka. Grab one of these. They're a couple of bucks. They're no big deal. And they really, really do work great. If you try and do it with anything else, you're not going to work out so good. When I add the fried rice juice, I like to add it around the outside. That way it gets hot and sort of steams as it hits the rice, and it doesn't just absorb into the rice and make it cold. Let's say that's 1.5 ounces. That's all it takes. We're going to check on that salmon, see how it's doing, seeing how the glaze turned out. So we're going to throw this on the plate. Alright guys, everything is ready to go. I'm going to hit this really nice, easy, super easy fried rice on the plate. Okay. The salmon turned out great. Got a nice nice sticky glaze on the top. Turned out really, really good. Alright. We're gonna hit it with a little sriracha for some spice. We're gonna do this one up for the wife because she loves hoisin. Hit a little hoisin on there. Garnish it with one of those little chilies. And don't forget, if you watch the channel, you know, the ladies love the green stuff. Okay? So there we go. Sesame, bourbon, brown sugar glazed salmon, a little bit of red Thai chilies in there for some spice. Nice fresh veggie fried rice, Thai basil, and a little sriracha to kick it up. And that is exotic, but I think you're still keeping it simple. Okay? Leave the natural flavors of the salmon come out. You got a nice sweet glaze there. Okay? Thanks for visiting the channel, Midnight Range TM. Check out live streams, question and answer, on Sunday Eastern, 10:30 p.m. And if you like what you see and you want to help out the channel, you can do so on Patreon. Just go on to patreon.com and look me up. I appreciate it greatly. Until then, or until next time, I'll see you in the comment sections. Thanks for watching.